Once upon a time, nestled in a serene valley surrounded by towering mountains, there lived a young man named David. At 24, David had everything a person could want: a comfortable life, a loving family, and a bright future. Yet, despite it all, he was restless. His mind was a constant storm of thoughts, swirling endlessly and never allowing him to find peace. He often found himself lost in regrets about the past, and constantly anxious about the future. The present moment slipped away unnoticed as his mind wandered aimlessly. Sleep eluded him, and even simple joys like laughter became distant memories. His heart was heavy, burdened by worries that seemed impossible to shake. But one day, David heard whispers of a wise old man who lived in a remote village high in the hills. The man had once been a renowned psychologist in the city, helping countless people find peace and understanding. Yet, in his old age, he had left the hustle and bustle of the city behind and retreated to a quiet village, seeking solace in nature. There, he offered counsel to those who came seeking wisdom. Intrigued by the idea that this old man could offer him the peace he so desperately longed for, David made up his mind to seek him out. With a mixture of curiosity and hope, he embarked on a long journey through forests, up steep hills, and across rivers. The days were exhausting, and the nights were filled with restless thoughts. But David pressed on. Finally, after what felt like an eternity, David arrived at the village. As he walked through the narrow cobblestone streets, he saw a small cottage covered in ivy, nestled at the edge of the village. In the front yard sat an elderly man, his face peaceful and serene as he read a book by the soft light of the sun. David approached him cautiously, and after a brief hesitation, he spoke. "Sir, my mind is always restless, full of thoughts and worries. I cannot find peace. Please, can you help me?" The old man looked up from his book and smiled gently. "If you truly wish to find peace, I will give you a simple task," he said. He then lit a small candle and handed it to David. "Take this candle," the old man instructed, "and walk around the entire village. But remember, no matter what happens, the flame must not go out." David felt a surge of hope. Perhaps this task was the answer he had been searching for. He accepted the candle carefully, and with a deep breath began his walk. The path wound through dense forests, up rocky hills, and across lush meadows. A gentle breeze blew, making the candle flicker, threatening to extinguish the flame at every step. At times, gusts of wind would try to blow it out completely, but David shielded the flame with his hand, walking slowly and carefully. As he walked, his focus remained solely on the candle. He ignored the vibrant colors of the setting sun, the sweet melodies of birds returning to their nests, and the laughter of villagers going about their daily lives. His mind was completely consumed with the task of keeping the candle burning. Every step, every movement, was devoted to this fragile flame. Finally, after what seemed like hours, David returned to the wise old man. His face was tired, but his eyes sparkled with relief. "Venerable sir," David said, "I have completed the task. The candle is still burning." The old man smiled, but with a knowing look, he asked, "Good, but tell me, did you see the colors of the sunset? Did you hear the music of the forest? Did you notice the birds flying home? Did you see the people in the village?" David looked down, slightly embarrassed, and shook his head. "No, sir," he replied. "I saw nothing. I was only focused on protecting the flame." The old man nodded, his eyes twinkling. "This, my dear friend, is the secret. When your mind is entirely focused on the present moment, there is no space for the worries of the past or the fears of the future. Just as you protected the candle's flame, you must protect the focus of your mind. And the only way to do so is to live fully in the present." David listened closely, beginning to understand. "Do not dwell on what is behind you, nor fear what lies ahead. Leave all things to the flow of life, for that is where peace resides. The peace you seek is not outside of you. It is already within." For the first time, David felt a deep understanding stir within him. He had been searching for peace in all the wrong places, looking for it outside himself. But now he realized that peace wasn't something to be found. It was something to be cultivated from within through mindfulness and presence. "I understand now," David said softly, bowing his head. "To find peace, I must live in the present moment. That is where true peace resides. The old man smiled warmly and patted David on the shoulder. You are ready now. As David made his way back to his village, the sun was setting behind the mountains, casting a warm golden light across the fields. The birds were singing, and the breeze carried the scent of the earth in the trees. But this time, David wasn't just walking. He was experiencing every moment. His mind was calm, his heart light. The peace that had once eluded him was now a part of him. He realized that, like many of us, he had spent so much time dwelling on the past and fearing the future that he had forgotten how to live in the present. But now, he understood that true happiness, peace, and fulfillment were found in the present moment, not in memories or in what was yet to come. As the old man had taught him, life is not in the past or the future. It is here, right now. And when we live in this awareness, our minds calm, our hearts open, and life becomes beautiful. So, my friends, if you want to find peace, do not hold on to the past, and do not fear the future. The present moment is where life, happiness, and true peace reside. Guard your inner flame, and live in the power of now.